This is an overview video on how to answer question 1 on paper 1, section A. We're going to look at what the examiner will expect and how you can score as many marks as you can. The question will always look like this. Describe 2 features of, and it will always be for 4 marks. So each feature is worth 2 marks. All 4 marks here are awarded for AO1, which is your knowledge and understanding of the topic. So in this question, the examiner is looking to see that you understand the topic well enough to identify and explain 2 features. The first thing you need to do is identify the feature, so just state it clearly, maybe in a sentence, keep it nice and concise. You then need to explain the feature, so that can either be using some of your existing knowledge to try and explain that feature in a bit more detail, or it could be a comment that links the feature back to the question, so meaning the relevance of the feature you've identified. Let's take a look at an example to see this put into action. This example is taken from the British sector of the Western Front option. It says, describe 2 features of the evacuation route which helped injured soldiers to be treated quickly. 4 marks. This is the mark scheme for this question. So you can see that the first mark is awarded for identifying the feature. So for example, you could say that there were a field posts, each with a specific task. So that's your first mark. To get the second mark, you need to give some supporting information, which will explain that feature in more detail or link it back to the question. So you could say, for example, that this made medical treatment more efficient. You can see here that it's nice and concise and clear. And laying it out in this way makes it much easier for the examiner to see that you've identified the feature and you've explained it, and therefore give you the marks.